and had a beer. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, happy birthday, booze hound. Hack, e-beggar. I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Gravy train. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok. On my TikTok, white Canadian. On my TikTok, white. On my TikTok, white Canadian. On my TikTok, white. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian white guy. Hitler flap. Thank you very much. White guy. Because I'm white. So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. I think I've stalled. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos. Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut. I have zero knowledge. I'm very uneducated. Is this your full-time job? Yes. This is a business. Topper's Pizza. This is a business. Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored! I only promote things that I like. The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, my Jackery, the 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 Jackery's working its butt off. Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout. Screw off. Tangy. 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 I'm insane. Double.
How can I help you?
Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi. There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it. Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? I would have rocked my car. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. See what I mean? Hitler flap. Thank you very much. Because I'm white. The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people. Fuck. Shit. Beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really gotta stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really gotta stop that. You really need to stop that. This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management. Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did. Different store today. Go to a place called Sobeys, and they probably have my toothpaste, my favorite toothpaste. Come on. Why doesn't anybody carry it? What the hell? What the hey? I am so disappointed and angry. Now, if your child...
Wait 1 minute, Ken. If you are disappointed and angry over a tube of toothpaste, when there are so many other brands available and they all do the same thing, and toothpaste is dirt cheap no matter what brand you get, then you are a child.
Don't fucking watch this.
What have we got? This was published by Ken Domik on July 29th, 2023, and I'm going to try to get this all done today and published the very next day, July 30th, 2023, next day reaction. And Ken is clickbaiting, and all reasonable people agree that he is clickbaiting, because the clickbait thumbnail says, disappointed and angry. It's in red with a black stroke. There's 3 exclamation marks. Ken looks the part. He looks disappointed and angry. And if he does a thumbnail such as that, I immediately think, well, maybe Eli said something about Ken publicly, or Ken got busted for speeding or something like that. I would not have expected, even though we know Ken is a clickbaiter and produces boring material all the time, that he would try to sell going to the store to buy toothpaste, not finding his favorite brand, and then being more childish than a child, and to utter the words that he's disappointed and angry that he couldn't get it. And then he puts that quote into a thumbnail, publishes it, and his own audience is giving him heck for doing so. And Ken is steadfastly refusing to agree with him or apologize, and he insists that this is not clickbait, when it is clickbait. Ken has a history of doing this. And, what can I say? Let's just get into it. It's Ken Domik going to get toothpaste, not getting his favorite brand, and making a big thing about it. Let's go. This footage is a result of aiming an expensive camera at nature when you have nothing else to do all day long, because you're essentially retired. So Ken cannot take too much credit for it. The same, it is good footage, I'll give him that. What is pissing me off is his selection of music, which is sad. And by the way, this is The Life of a Frilled Shark from Epidemic Sound. And what Ken is opening with is music that suggests that he's hurt, because he says he's disappointed and angry. So, like, what happened? What did somebody do to him? And you start to take it serious, and like he's sort of trying to recover from what somebody did to him with the sad music, and that's the vibe he's putting out there. And then you find out later it's all about toothpaste, which is insulting, clickbait, and ridiculous. So I just wanted to, you know, speak to the music choice. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that this is all about toothpaste. Our Ken is running low on leafy greens. Please never mind that he is eating the worst junk food all the time. I mean, like, for the rest of us, it's like junk food is a bit of a treat every now and then. And like every week he's indulging in huge amounts of it. Yet at the same time, he must have put across that he's cycling athlete, and he's all about the overnight oats and the leafy greens, and he has to go get some. Which means it's a vlog, and it needs to be published with a clickbait title. And let's do that. Can you imagine what this looks like for the neighbors? Ken's walking around, looking at the ground, and shooting footage of his own feet. And they must think to themselves, some people just don't have to work, and they're loaded already, to boot. Would you please watch the road, you putz? Don't wave at or talk to the camera. Thanks.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am off to the store once again to get some lettuce.
Resonates.
Get you more views.
Deli Smack. Go bigger.
For tonight, as you know, in the last video, I just ate pizza. And then when I brought it home, Ben tried it all. I think he liked this little...
None of this crap is really happening. These are little Ken Domik folksy stories to give you the feel that Ben still has some sort of connection to the channel, because he used to be in the channel and now he isn't. And Ken has not had a success by adding Carol except for us to laugh at her cringe performances, and it was rejected by his own audience, this Ken and Carol van life fake thing. And so he tells these fake little stories to make it feel like Ben has still got something to do with the channel. And even though the stories are fake and Ben is not returning to the channel, he almost never talks about Eli while he keeps talking about Ben, to give you that sort of feel that he has a connection to the channel.
Caesars a little bit more than the Papa John's, just because of that crazy bread aspect to it. The cheesy, crazy bread, stuffed crust. That's, again...
Put your hands back in the wheel. Put your hands back in the wheel! Watch the road! Put your hands back in the wheel! Put your hands back in the wheel! Put your hands back... There you go, on the wheel, fucking idiot.
And they both make good food. So I got home, edited the vlog, uploaded it, and around that time Paul called me and said, oh, there's a concert, an outdoor concert playing in Newmarket, and he says we're more than welcome to come. Carol wasn't feeling very well, so...
Right, sure, Ken, whatever. Even though Carol is a big part of the rebranding of Ken's channel, it was a flop, and so now he's pretty much back to just being a pig with the junk food. So if he's gonna go do anything, it's like, oh, Carol, yeah, she didn't feel like doing anything, yeah, whatever. Yeah, she's a liability to what your fans want. Over here, we really enjoy it when she's on. It's very funny material.
I went down, and she said, yeah, go. And so I went down there.
That is pretty much it. There is no Paul, and if Ken wanted to be a nice guy, given that he uploaded this to his vlog channel, he could have shot a whole bunch of footage of the Beatles cover band, and then just run it with no monetization. It would have been like doing a favor to this remaining idiots who are part of his audience. And no, he doesn't do it. Like, he's gonna get his, like, whatever little bit of money he's getting off of a new upload to his vlog channel, and that is all he wants. He could have shared the whole Beatles concert, at least a few songs. That would have been cool. That's it. This is all the footage he brought. There's one other little tiny clip, and that's it. Like, thanks, Ken. Lousy job.
And had a beer.
Our Ken's brain is lost somewhere back in the 1980s when he was a teenager, and he hasn't developed since that time, because his idea of being cool is taking alcohol and being seen with alcohol. This is what he brings. it's like pull out the camera and shoot footage of a beer. And this is one of the things that we can make fun of a lot, and he's not going to change it because it involves him getting plastered at the same time and writing it off. So this is what he brings. If you want to, send him your money and support Ken Domik, even though he's wealthy, he will bring you this.
A little charcuterie board, because again, I was stuffed, so I didn't really need any more food. So I had a beer, and it was a tribute band to the Beatles. So a Beatles tribute band, and they were pretty good.
That is all that Ken gives you. It's like he's way off to the side. He's far away. He's got lots of camera equipment. He doesn't even zoom in. And let me tell you how much of a sourpuss Ken is. The little bit of footage that he gives you, like a couple seconds, that's at the end of the song. So he doesn't have to worry about copyright. And the guy that's performing is just taking a bow. And Beatles tribute bands are pretty much always good because people are expecting a lot. And if they're going to play like a little sort of mini festival, something like this, yeah, it would have been good if he had shared the footage. Just that Ken doesn't want to miss out on the 75 cents he's going to get on his vlog channel. And I'm going to run it like 3 more times so you appreciate what total shit that he brings. And such a mean spirit that he doesn't even want to share any of the performance. What a dick. Here, 3 more times.
So I had a beer, and it was a tribute band to the Beatles. So a Beatles tribute band, and they were pretty good. Then I went back to Paul's house. He just bought a scanner and he hooked up Rusty to the scanner and stopped the engine light from being on because
Do not forget, as I told you right from the start, that Rusty is a prop vehicle to make Ken's fake stealth camps seem more authentic, and it can be expensed properly because he can write the van off and he gets more clicks when he's doing these fake stealth camps, although his most recent one was a big flop. So do not forget about the Volkswagen Ass, which was very expensive and more money than the Tiguan, and that the other prop vehicle, because Carol cannot stand this Rusty thing, is the Sprinter, which is 40 grand just to get it off the lot, and which he wasted a lot of money on and destroyed. He's got money coming out of his butt, and this talk about Rusty needs this, Rusty needs that, it's just to make you believe that he's struggling to pay and you feel sorry for him and you just send him your money. Our Ken has already told us too much. We remember. It's like, we're losing a cottage. And then he tells us about Carol's mother passing, which was none of her business. Then he lets us know that she's retired. He's already said way too much to go back now. And it's like, I'm struggling to pay for this fucking van. Shut up, Ken, please and thanks.
It was saying that there's a compression leak in the downpipe of the gas, where you fill the gas up, that pipe that goes down, there's like a leak in there, so it's tripping the sensor. Not super important to fix right now. I think originally I wanted to get that fixed, but it's gonna be $450. They want to spend $450 on that, so we've let that slide. Chances are the engine light will come back on the next time I fill up. Right now the engine light is off. The other thing, somebody said, what's wrong with your air conditioning?
What horrible content for Ken to offer, driving while complaining about repairs to his prop vehicle Rusty, mentioning actual dollar amounts as he does so. Remember that Ken, with his personality, would be the last person to listen to you and any problems you have keeping your vehicle on the road and the dollar amounts. He just wouldn't give you the time of day. Yet Ken produces this and expects you to send him support. He needs your support because without that money, he just can't make ends meet and put a camera on himself while squawking about the repairs to his prop van when he's got all kinds of money for everything else. Just like, if you can get like a few stupid people to believe him, yeah, it's free money. Terrible material to publish.
Or don't you have air conditioning? It does have air conditioning, but it's broken. Again, another thing I really don't want to spend money on to fix. I usually like driving my windows open anyway. Of course, the last couple days have been crazy hot, and it would be nice to have air conditioning in here. Again, I don't need it. It is like 28 degrees Celsius today, and I think it's going to get hotter.
Why not rename your channel, Ken, the vlog one, to the Senior Living Weather Channel?
Maybe it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got up this morning and edited.
How is that funny? I got up this morning and I edited. Does Ken think that everything he does is wild and wacky and worth paying attention to? I guess he does.
The vlog, uploaded it. No, I already did that last night. Today I edited the Little Caesars Papa John's video and had that uploaded, ready to go for you guys for in the next hour. It'll pop up on at 3 o'clock.
Great. And next to nobody will care.
And just sitting there editing, it's starting to get hot and sticky.
Please, Ken, do not tell us stories about you getting hot and sticky. We can do without that. Thanks.
It's ready. So we turned on the air conditioning in the house and turned on all the fans, shut all the windows.
Thanks for telling us how air conditioning works, Ken. Great material. If he could get away with it, he would tell stories about his trips to the crapper.
And it's like a nice fridge in there right now. So like right now it's 38. This was not sitting in the sun, but it'd be interesting. So it's 38. That might be backwards. Is it shooting this backwards? No, it should be frontwards.
His silly KBD Productions TV has been producing mediocre video for decades, and he still doesn't know how the equipment works.
38.9, but again, that might have been sitting in the sun, probably sitting in the sun. But it is definitely warm in here right now. I shut the windows so that I don't interfere with the microphone. So I asked Ben today if he wants salad for the next couple days, and he said sure. So we're gonna zip into town, grab salads, and we're gonna go to a different store today. Go to a place called Sobeys, and they probably have my toothpaste, my favorite toothpaste, and hopefully it's on sale.
Ken, do you know anything about Western civilization? Toothpaste is dirt cheap. No matter if you get house brand or name brand, it's all cheap. And you are telling us that you're worrying about the price? And you're hoping that it's on sale? So you can save what? A nickel? What grandpa talk? Get to the store. I hope it's on sale. Now I can splurge and get 2 tubes instead of just the one that I had planned.
And I'll buy a couple of them, that way I don't have to worry about it for a while. Every once in a while you look in the closet and...
Our Ken is now going to explain to us that people use things up which need to be replaced. Please, share.
You know, Carol's bought a bunch of stuff on sale, and you're thinking, oh, we don't need that for a while, and then all of a sudden it's all gone, and you're scrambling to try and find more. Anyway, so let's get this shopping done, and we'll head back home.
Can Domik Music Service drive into the store? Can Domik Music Service is gonna get you some more content with a mellow vibe. Just run the camera on the fucking dash. Just publish the garbage, pull it out your ass. And now let's park Rusty here. That will be more boring content a little bit later.
We'll see what that looks like when we come back.
How do you give somebody the finger without using either one of your hands? You do it with your feet. This is how Ken says to his audience, hey, fuck you. You're gonna watch footage of my feet. And you're gonna pay me for it too. You want me to work? Fuck you all. Watch this instead. And pay me too.
Oh, it smells like roast chicken in here. Looks like cooking stuff up.
Ken Domik is buying lettuce.
Deli Smack. Go bigger.
Perfect. You got some pretty good food here. That's why it smells like rotisserie chicken right now, because they've got them all.
Did you follow that? It smells like rotisserie chicken because they've got them all there. Next, Ken will go to a donut shop and tell us that it smells like donuts because they have some.
Laid out. Packaging them up right now. Right there.
Thanks, Ken. Give yourself the Covert Footage Gatherer Award, and you can add that to your Clean Plate Award. Pat yourself in the back. You deserve it. You really do. You're right there at the counter where they're offering the chickens, and you've somehow managed to get footage of the product that they're going to be selling. Really great. Really, who else do we need in here? JP?
Ken Domik, you are an amazing YouTuber! Somehow, you found a grocery store that offers rotisserie chickens, and you found the counter at which they are sold, and you got footage of them! Truly an amazing YouTuber, and I watch all of your videos as soon as you publish them, I really do!
See them all? Yummy. Rainbow trout.
Classic Ken. Just turn the camera on and walk by shit and talk about it and shoot like 2 seconds worth of footage and publish it. Like, don't bother to like buy it and struggle with it and cook it, or I don't know. You could dress it up in a silly costume. I don't want to give him ideas that he's not paying me for. Just talk about every piece of shit that you walk by.
Shrimp. Cooked shrimp, uncooked shrimp, lobster. Got $18 per pound. Those look good too. Oral hygiene. Here we go. Please, please, please be here. Come on. Why doesn't anybody carry it? What the hell? What the hey? I am so disappointed and angry.
Do you know who he's laughing at? His audience. Because there's so many people in his audience who are stupid, he can do this and get away with it. Sure, he's going to piss some people off. Yet, for the most part, his small audience, so many stupid people, he can get away with it. And the people who are challenging him are saying that was clickbait, and he's like, no, it's not clickbait. I was really disappointed and angry. Then you go in there and he says, I'm very disappointed and angry. And that's what he makes this thumbnail for. And he opens with sad music and he pulls you in for like the biggest part. And then when you actually get there, he's giggling at the toothpaste.
That nobody carries my toothpaste. What the heck? That's it. I'm not going home until I get my toothpaste. I'm putting my foot down. Oh. Shoppers Drug Mart it is. Oh, hello.
That is not a fan, as Ken says it was later on. That is a store employee walking right up to him, balls out, confronting him on what the fuck are you doing? Running around here with a camera. Like, he's got a camera, everybody else has a camera, they don't walk around with their cameras operating. And so he edits it almost as soon as she appears, and then he turns it on a little bit later, and then it's like, oh, you're a fan. That's not a fan. He's just leaving it in, and he's just cutting it as soon as he approaches, and then he's using it. It's like, oh, that's something. If you're a fan of Ken's, it's like you'll say, oh, let me be on the video too. And it's like, oh, can you say on the footage that I have permission? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have permission. That's not a fan. It's just Ken lies all the time. If somebody shows up, he's going to use it. What saves him is he's actually buying something.
Okay, she's intrigued. Who are you?
I just do YouTube videos.
Pardon?
I do YouTube videos.
Oh, okay. Just that?
That's it, thanks. All right, thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Have a great weekend. kind of fun. Getting recognized from a woman from England at a store in Canada while shopping for lettuce.
Let us remember that you lie all the time. That was not a friendly exchange. Ken is next going to say, I love my job. There's no work in that, okay? You know, back in the day when you were like, just for you and just for you, and put some energy into it, when you were part of the fad, yeah, you at least halfway tried. Now you don't try anymore. It's not a job. You've got your back catalog, and Carol has got tons of money, and you don't need to work, and you don't either.
I love my job. I love meeting people. I'm glad she said hello. I think one of the stock boys recognized me too. He gave me one of those smiles like he recognized me.
No, he was laughing at you because you're in the shack in the elf village, and all they sell out there is hay and fresh milk. So you always have to go to the nearest little towns, or a lot of the time you come to mine of Barrie, which is a city, which is the reason why I created this reaction channel more than 4 years ago, you idiot. And they get used to him, and he's the weirdo with the camera shooting footage of his shoes, and the staff there all gossip and talk, and Ken stands out like a sore thumb, and yeah, he's laughing at you, Ken, not like saying, hey, there's that famous celebrity.
So 35.5. Oh, it's right there. I'm gonna walk. Need the exercise. I know it's hot, but screw it.
No, Ken. Don't do that. Don't walk. Talk yourself out of the walk. You can do it. Come on. Apply yourself. The lettuce is gonna go bad in like 35 minutes. So you gotta protect the lettuce. So don't walk. That's it. That's the ticket. You did it.
Oh no, the lettuce won't survive. Yeah. The lettuce will just melt in here. That breeze is nice. Here's another tip, people. Park farthest away in the parking lot, and your body will thank you.
That is just a little factoid that he is repeating to create content because he has to keep talking all the time to make this garbage work and to have something to publish. He doesn't follow it. He's in the worst shape of his life, and he just keeps eating more and more and more and more junk food, so he's not fooling anybody here.
Shoppers, don't fail me now. Don't fail me.
We are so invested, Ken. Not only is this not a live event, it is pre-recorded, and now we know that you're hunting for toothpaste, and you expect us to be so involved as to whether or not you're going to get the toothpaste that you want at the second store. Please, share.
Now. We gotta be fast, because this lettuce will not survive.
Ken, you are a master of audience manipulation. Not only do you inspire your idiot followers to fight with themselves over which cookie do you like better and other silly questions, now you have us so worried about whether or not the lettuce is going to make it. It's just, this is like dynamite material.
Windows closed. Put it on the floor. I should have brought a bag.
This is so bad that it is almost becoming good. Almost. Ken is babbling out loud, as he does for these things, to create the content that has some audio to go with it, and he lets us know with his grandpa personality, I should have got the cold bag. I could have used that on the lettuce. And remember, he expects you to pay him extra to make this material.
A cooler bag, a cooler bag, a cooler bag, a cooler bag.
Ken is hanging around the women's area with the hair coloring products with a camera.
Okay, what is going on? All the ice is gone. I wonder why.
How about Ken changes the name of his vlog channel to Curious Ken? just some dork walking around retail outlets and asking stupid questions and pointing too. And the ice is all gone. I wonder why. I don't know. The demand was a little bit greater than the stock that they had. What's your next comment? Oh, all the ice cream is gone. I don't know. Maybe somebody had a gathering and, you know, wiped out the stock they had. Do you want to follow up with this later, or, you know, just random blather? Random blather. Thanks, Ken. Great job.
And the ice cream. It's so hot out.
So you were right, it's Crest. It's been discontinued though.
Oh no.
57 years of age. And he's actually a father. 2 adult children in their 20s. And Ken is pestering an employee less than half his age and getting all up in his feelings over his particular brand of toothpaste, when there's 100 available and there's like 30 different versions of Crest to choose from. He's bothering somebody less than half his age. Oh no! They discontinued my toothpaste! What a cringe lord.
Oh, yes. I gotta get a new toothpaste. Gotta figure out which one tastes the best. I can't remember what the flavor was.
Yeah.
That employee wants to say to Ken, what do you want from me? You can't remember what the flavor is. It's supposed to be your favorite toothpaste. It takes a long time to get rid of a tube of toothpaste. You can't remember what the flavor is, and you're telling me, where do you want me to begin? We'll just sit here on the floor and try to imagine different flavors, and we'll just have a conversation that lasts for like 45 minutes as you try to figure out alternative brands, or if you're not interested, the brand that you're going to have to go hunt for off the site here from another business. What the fuck is wrong with you, maniac? Goofball, get off the property, please and thanks.
I'll have to like look it up on the internet what the flavor of it was. All right, thank you very much for your help. Discontinued. Crest. Sure.
You have a YouTube channel.
I do.
My nephew watches you all the time.
This employee sounds like he's just old enough to work, like around 19. So he probably has a sister that's about 25, and she probably got married when she was 20, and they had a kid, and so there's a 5-year-old nephew that this guy has who likes to watch Ken Domik playing with his food, and that makes sense for a big part of the Ken audience.
Awesome. Tell him. Yeah, that'd be great.
Sure,
yeah, and then send it to him.
For sure.
That'd be cool.
I appreciate it, man.
Not
Thank
a problem.
you so much.
Thank you. Tell him I appreciate him. All right.
Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Well, that explains it. I guess it's Meet Ken Day. So he says his nephew watches me all.
What was that? Watches him, watches me? Let's run that 3 times, and then maybe we can remind Ken of something.
So he says his nephew watches him all. Watches me. So he says his nephew watches him all. Watches me. So he says his nephew watches him all. Watches me.
Can barely speak English.
So he says his nephew watches him all. Watches me all the time. And so he wanted to take the picture. And again, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd still be working at the school board.
What a liar. Nobody who has even an average intelligence believes what Ken just said. If not for you guys, I'd be working at the school board. He's loaded because of Carol. And he doesn't have a drug habit. He likes to drink. He hasn't spent money on the shack in the Elf Village. I've got it on good authority from others that he's loaded. And yet he tells his stupid audience, if not for you guys paying attention to the channel, I'd be back working at the school board. What horseshit. He doesn't have a mortgage either. He's so set it's not even funny. It's boring. And there's no drama in what he does that he needs it, or else he'd have to be going back to his old job. Like, Give me a break, really, because it's always this dishonest stuff from Ken. Give us all a break from it.
And I don't like working at the school board anymore.
What a stupid thing to say. And he said it in a childish manner, too. I don't like working for the school board anymore. His small Big channel has been around for more than 14 years. So he quit his job like around 12 years ago. 11, let's say even 10 years ago. We're talking more than a decade. And he said, I don't like working at the school board anymore. As if it just happened like yesterday. And like, oh, I'm done with that. I don't want to do that anymore. Like, you're so fucking set for money. It just keeps getting worse. The stupid things that he has to say.
So I get to do this job, which I love doing.
Damage Control Ken speaks lies. Drunk Ken speaks the truth.
I just don't want to do them anymore.
That is the truth for a change. He really doesn't want to do them anymore. Then he rebranded with Ken and Carol Van Life with no energy, just them driving and not putting on a performance. Two turtles eating their food and being boring, and he wanted to get paid for that. And he told his audience, we are evolving. There's no more junk food. This is what the channel is. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing what I want, not what you want. And he couldn't force it. And now he's right back to the junk food, and he doesn't want to do it. Damage Control Ken telling lies. Oh, I love my job. As if, you fucking liar.
So I get to do this job, which I love doing. And then when I meet you guys out in public, like the two people I met today, that's awesome. And I love the fact that the woman was from England.
Can barely speak English.
Yeah, that's cool. So discontinued, eh? What the heck? Now I have to find out what the flavor of it is.
Holy cow, could you please do that privately and not publish anything for it? Ken hanging at the shack in the Elf Village trying to remember a flavor of toothpaste and then taking his best guess randomly hunting for the actual flavor name. It's boring just speaking the words. Just give it a rest, Ken. Just get back there and have another beer.
And then try to find a replacement toothpaste with the same flavor. Because it was the flavor of it that I liked the most. Alright guys, let's go home. Lounging.
Oh, that Carol! What's she gonna do next? She's been lounging. Ken has no self-awareness to realize that he rebrands with Carol. Carol's gone most of the time, and so just like Ben, he talks about her while she's not actually in the channel. You wanna know what happened? She says to him, Ken, give me some warning. I'm not in the mood for this, alright? So by the time he gets back there, she's hiding in the shack, waiting for him to do his stupid shoot, to get back into the shack and get it over with. Please note that our Ken blurs the family pictures on the fridge because even his own family, who doesn't want to be in his channel, they don't even want their old pictures in his channel.
So that's the toothpaste I like the best.
Thank you, Ken. What a wild ride it has been. Then again, this coming from a clown who does a vlog of going to the dump to throw garbage away. So in his books, this was an exceptional piece of work. What do we have? Fresh mint. It is not even an exotic combination of fruit flavors. Fresh mint. And he expects you to pay him extra to do this.
And they don't make it anymore. So I found this on Amazon, and that's the closest I'm going to get. So I ordered a 4-pack for $21. It should be here in a few days. Wish me luck. There you go. Wish me luck.
I'm so disappointed and angry. The world hurt me. The music is so sad. Please give me your sympathy and your click to spend some time with what happened. I couldn't find my favorite brand of toothpaste. It was a tragedy, so I had to go to the store. Then I went to another store. Then I went to Amazon, which I should have done in the first place, and I got 4 tubes of it, and it was no problem at all. It's just for about an hour there, I didn't know what I was going to do about my toothpaste.
Is that it?
That's it.
British peanut. Double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people.
Tangy.